I'm in front of me, that filthy piece of toe rag.
Oh, hello. I hope you're well and had a lovely day. And oh my Gideon. Well, melting. It's been the hottest recorded Monday this week. That it has. Or was it last week? No, last week was hottest. What was it this week? I can't remember now. But anyway, it's flipping hot. That it is. Anyway, in this live stream, I want to talk about, well, Joe Biden and Rishi Sunak, obviously, but also, Erdogan, yeah, you know, the Turkish president. He's been making ultimatums, he has. Yeah, let me in, by the skin of my chinny chin. Oh, who we got here today? Got no monologue today. Yeah, it's all been last minute, it is. Yeah, come here, Mr. Mouse. Gotta get the right mouse, you know. Gotta have the right mouse. Well, let's turn that down a bit, because it's a bit loud. Well, there you go. Hello, everybody. Who's in the chat? Who we got here already? Oh, we got Vincent Brennan. We got P. Does buddy? You got Spanner. Hello, Spanner. And Joel, Marios. Evening all to you too. And and Alistair. Oh, hi, body crew members, and hi, Marcus. Hi to you too. Oh, Gooey Library. Are you a friend? And Wim. Hello, hey everybody. Oh dear. Turkish blackmail, pretty much. He's been spouting all the stuff again about the Kurds, you see. Yeah, harbouring terrorists in Sweden, of all places. Yeah, I know. It's kind of mad, isn't it? But he's been going on about this for some time now, hasn't he? And yes, there might be an odd problem here and there. But let's be honest, the reason why old Erdogan was turned down last time to, become a member of the European Union, because of human rights abuses. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. Whatever it was, it wouldn't have been pleasant. No. I don't know what I got here. Oh, Reagan, hello, buddy. Yes, I am aware you are going live in an hour's time, just under an hour's time, and I'm not going to go over your channel, just so you know. I'm already aware. Yeah, because I got crosswires. Yeah, cross wires last time. That we did. Yeah, I did anyway. We'll be live in just under an hour. Yeah, you got on live at 10. I saw on your YouTube. What's it on your scheduled stream? Because you're sensible. You schedule ahead, whereas I'm not. You see, I'm disorganised. I've got so much stuff going on around me. I kind of don't really how to put all my ducks in a row. No, I'm just trying to do too much, basically. But there you go, that's me. That's what I do. Well, I want to start off with Erdogan, then we'll go on to Rishi Sunak and a few little bitty clips there and what have you, and the special relationship. Oh, dear. Oh, yeah. Okay. Maybe it's good, maybe it's not. But it's better than nothing at all, I suppose, in a relationship whatsoever. Well, I suppose the loggerheads over cluster bombs and stuff like that. But I get the argument about the cluster bombs. But on the other hand, what about all the mines that have been left by the Russians? Landmines. Those things aren't nice. They blow your leg off. Not very friendly, is it? I call that friendly fire. No. Alright, so. Oh, any meaning. I've got two articles I think I'm going to do France 24. Yeah, let's do France 24 because we've got that up. That's see on me. There you go. Well, let's find that. I literally haven't been back very long and had a load of stuff to do before I come on. Anyway, and so I'm quite a little bit unprepared. I've got my sound effects. That's all right. I've done that bit. Remember that bit. Right. So, is that right? Yeah, that's there. Right, let's just make it. Let's line that up. Maybe that logo. Let's just get rid of that logo overlay 'cause it's in the way. There you go. Right. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. I'm right mess here, aren't I? Oh yeah. Okay, is that on? There we are. That's a bit better. Okay. So Erdogan, the Turkish Prime Minister, or Recep Tayyip Erdogan, he he's linking Sweden's NATO bid with Turkey's EU memberships. You see, you got the United Kingdom, haven't we? Yeah, we've got the United Kingdom, this United Kingdom, and said, oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the cross in the wrong box. What a flippin' kipper that they are. Well, other countries have decided we would like to join the European Union. Just like, Ukraine, Turkey, and others. They all want to join the pack, they do. Because they know it's a good deal. And the UK had a good deal. But unfortunately, any renegotiation of any kind of deal now, well, we'd lose our rebate. Yeah, our discounted rate. We'd lose the pound, most certainly. I can't see the stick, going along with that one. Some might say otherwise, but I've got my doubts. I really have. Yeah. No preferential treatment. No. Oh well, never mind. Oh, made our beds. I suppose we're going to lie in them. Well, Erdogan links Sweden NATO bid because Sweden wants to join NATO. Right? Well, that makes a lot of sense because, they're a little bit concerned about Russia and all that. Along with other countries want to join NATO as well. And Putin, he's not too happy, is he? He keeps kicking off. That he does. But he's created this situation. What a flippin' fool that he is. He's actually made the situation worse. More countries want to join NATO. Well, the Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan said on Monday that he would only back, that's today by the way, it's Monday, Sweden's NATO candidacy if the European Union resumes long-stalled membership talks with Ankara. Oh, well, as you might be aware, he's just, I won't be surprised it's a fixed bid. But anyway, he's going to be the president for a little bit longer because he won. Oh dear. There again, the alternative might not be much better. We don't know. Well, the mercurial Turkish leaders' unexpected demand came on the eve of the landmark NATO summit, at which Western leaders want to display unity in the face of Russia's war on Ukraine. Well, Erdogan has been blocking Sweden's accession, it's not the first time, you see, for months, because of what he deemed as Stockholm's failure to crack down on Kurdish militants. Who have, obviously Sweden's full of them, you see, absolutely full of them, who have been waging a bloody insurgency against the Turkish state. Now, his condition, never raised in public before, his new condition, threatened to open, a new chasm between Turkey and its Western allies in the heat of Europe's worst conflict since World War II. Now, Germany's powerful Chancellor, Olaf Scholz, quickly called Erdogan's demand unrelated to the issue. Of course it's unrelated, they're totally separate things, a different process. And giving Sweden the security guarantees affordable by the world's most powerful military organisation, NATO. The free world is there. Well, Biden and his crew. Well, Biden went to see the king. He also went to see, on a token level, Rishi Sunak. I suppose he felt he had to, but being as he was there, have a cup of tea and that, he might have been a bit thirsty. Maybe it was Earl Grey, dash of lemon, maybe, I don't know. Well, Erdogan argued on Monday that many of the same leaders were blocking Turkey's EU membership and now wanted him to support Sweden's candidacy. Oh. Now, almost all the NATO members are EU members. Now, I'm addressing these countries, which are making Turkey wait for more than 50 years. And I will address them again in Vilnius. Well, Erdogan said moments before boarding his flight for the summit in the Lithuanian capital. Oh dear, he's getting tough, isn't he? I was getting tough. Well, when are they going? Well, crikey. Oh, when on Why would they? What? Two separate things. Yeah, you got the EU, you got NATO. The countries that contribute to NATO are individual countries. Was it 2% or whatever it is of your GDP? It's all very well if your GDP is good. Yeah. Okay. Well, what are you saying in the chat? Oh, hello, my friend. Mad Monk 33. I hope you had a nice evening or night at work. I think it's quite a good idea, you see, actually going live before somebody else's live stream, because I'm pretty much guaranteed I'm actually going to do it within an hour. What do you reckon? Is that a good plan? I could be like the support act. Maybe. Oh, there you Oh, who we got here? I've got Reagan here. Madmonk 33, B does. Kool-Aid, hello there. Better improve his human rights if he wants to join. Exactly, that's why they pushed him away last time. Hello, Dora. What are you doing there, my baby girl? No, he's just trying to use his veto, his power of veto, to block Sweden from joining. He'll do it with every single country that wants to join. Yeah. Unless he wants them to join, that is. Cheers. It's Nazis. Oh, oh, wrong mouse. Oh, crikey. I'm useless, I am. Oh, Joel says, keep my friends close to me and my enemies even closer. Old saying around here. And we are here since 1143 in the current incarnation. That's a valid point, actually. Maybe we should say, okay, then, you can be murderous to a few people. You can be misogynistic, That's all right. Yeah, don't like you, but come and join us anyway. Yeah. I suppose it would help with Russia, I suppose. What is their next demand? Yeah, make you wonder, doesn't it? Probably something to do with negotiating the wheat or something. If Turkey were in the EU, Turkey would empty out, says Steve McGovern. Yeah, quite possibly. It'll be like the breaking point poster. Hence, there's a little glimpse of the breaking point poster. Nigel Farage just breaking point poster, disgusting little man. On my card for this video, for this live stream. I know I've got less than 45 minutes for this stream. I do realise that. So I'm going as quick as I can, okay? Madmonk 33, you reprimanded me already. Yeah, I haven't even got 45 minutes now. I work for a few 10% of the staff are... Oh, okay. Are Turkish. Oh, a Russian puppet, says Joel. If Turkey were in the EU, Turkey would empty out. Oh, that was the threat. That was the threat. Another saying, better to have your enemies inside the tent pissing out than outside the tent pissing in. Well, we've got a few people in the EU currently who are kind of, when you think about it, really shouldn't even be there. Hungry, maybe? Orban? Starting to wonder if Italy should be as well. Sorry, Max. Hello, Ginger. Sorry, mate. That's okay. I'm just doing a bit of a warm-up show for Reagan, really, I suppose. Well, Georgia also wants in the EU, but after what they did to the Pride parade recently, their chances are also nil. Well, obviously LGBTQ plus whatever. I can't remember all this stuff, but not treated any, pretty poorly treated. Wasn't there a parade in London? Was it last week or the weekend? I think it was on the weekend. One of them right-wing nut jobs, Paul Golding. I think it's Paul Golding on Twitter. He was sharing those pictures, video clips of it, and that with derogatory remarks. The usual kind of hate by those sort of numpties. Well, the UK was invaded by Turkey. Oh, I know. Orbit Persia. Right, okay. And the pesky Romans. Oh, dear me. Oh, those Italians. Oh. Well, it's like the Italian. I didn't even realise this, but the Italians were supplying Britain with Decenti petrol engines, big old Decenti marine engines for the gunboats. They're basically the wooden gunboat, large lapped gunboats. They're pine and they're cross planked. They rot away, but they're in there to do a job, and they're in World War Two. Well, even though the Axis groups and all that, Turkey was supplying these engines to Britain. It all goes on, don't it? It really does. So let's carry on, boy. You lose all my time. I'll be none left in a minute. 40 minutes. Well, almost all the NATO members are EU members. We've done a bit. So first, open the way to Turkey's membership of the European Union, and then we will open it for Sweden, he said. Yeah, just as if we had opened it for Finland. Now, Erdogan added that this is what I told the US president. I got all tough, I did. Yeah, Joe Biden. When the two leaders spoke by the phone on Sunday. Oh, well. Now, Turkey was first applied, back in 1987, to the Economic Community. Well, it was the sort of predecessor of the EU, according to this, and it became, well, it is true, common knowledge. It became an EU candidate country in 1999 and formally launched membership negotiations with bloc in 2005. So it's a big long process, isn't it? Do you think we're going to just rejoin overnight if we decided to? No. Well, the talks stalled over the European concerns about human rights violations. That came in the midst of the sweeping crackdown Erdogan launched after surviving a failed 2016 military coup. Oh, crikey, I forgot all about that. Crikey, we had one like the other week, didn't you, in Russia? Well, Schultz said Erdogan's new demand conflated two unrelated issues, obviously. The Sweden meets all the requirements for NATO membership, he said, in Berlin. And the other question is one that is not connected with it, and that is why I do not think it should be seen as a connected issue, hence Turkey joining the EU. Now, Erdogan had previously voiced repeated frustrations with what he calls Sweden's failure to keep its promise to deal with the suspected Kurdish militants, allegedly, roaming the streets of Stockholm. Now, Erdogan's been going on about this for some while now, hasn't he? He really has, again and again and again. Keep bringing it up as like it's a massive issue. Of course, it's an issue if it does exist. Well, they have arrested some people. Well, the dispute stemmed from a deal Turkey signed with Sweden and Finland after the neighbours ended decades of military non-alignment and sought shelter under the nuclear umbrella afforded by NATO after Russia invaded Ukraine. That's how we got NATO. Because of Russia. The risk of Russia, Cold War and all that. Well, an agreement struck at last year's NATO summit committed Sweden and Finland to toughen their anti-terrorism legislation and hand suspected militants to Turkey. Erdogan harboured a far few grievances against Finland, and Helsinki was formally welcomed into the alliance on April the 4th this year. What was this year? The Turkish leader barely mentioned the dispute with Sweden on Monday. Now, we want promises given to us to be kept. Our determination on this is the same, he said. Well, Sweden has already toughened up on its anti-terror legislation and lifted an arms embargo it had imposed on Turkey after Erdogan launched a unilateral incursion into northern Syria in 2019. And the Swedish government last month also agreed to extradite a man convicted of drug trafficking who had supported the pro-Kurdish PKK militia. At first, that NATO chief, Jens Stoltenberg, played up in the public remarks last week. Oh, but he ain't going to be happy because he just wants to get into the EU because it's great in the EU, you see. Yeah, it was honest. What do we leave? I don't get it. I don't understand what was the purpose of leaving the European Union. There was none. No. Well, it looks like Downing Street has been playing down reports of a UK-US split over Ukraine, NATO membership after the Sunak-Biden meeting, as it happens. Oh dear. Sorry. Anyway, back to the chat. I just imagine it. Biden, I don't think it's a very good idea, Biden. Yeah, with his glazed eyes, with integrity. Those bombs you're going to give to Ukraine, I don't think they're very good, you know. It might kill more people after the war. But what about the poor people now then, now? Sunak. He'd be stuck. He'd be just sitting there. He wouldn't know what to say. I can't imagine him saying anything. I'll tell you what he'd do. He will digress and divert from the subject. And he will talk about something else. He will point to a very special.
Thanks very much.
Do you plan to come back for the AI summit, Mr. President? Thank you, media. Thank you, cameras. Thank you, media.
Joe, we've got the
Thank you, cameras.
special mug.
We've got a special mug for you.
Thank you, media.
With new mugs. So I'm hoping there's something in there.
What the heck is going on?
There's tea in there, probably. I'm assuming it's iced tea.
Joe Biden, what the hell is this all about?
Thanks very much.
Do you plan to come back for the AI summit,
I
Mr.
don't know.
President?
I thought I was one losing my marbles. Blimey. When soon they're going to fall down the stairs. Oh, crikey. He's so lame. He's so... Hello, Lincoln. He's so lame. Rishi Sunak, he's just... Can you remember him in the school with the cans of Coke? All about the cans of Coke. And then he goes to pay for his fuel and he gets his card out and he doesn't know what to do with it. What the hell was that all about? And he borrowed somebody else's card to try and make it look as his own. Yes, because I'm a working class fella, me. Yeah. Integrity. He does everything as pretty much the opposite of integrity. You know, stealing from, well, the British taxpayer, for instance, if you ask me. Yeah. Anyway, into the chat. It's just ridiculous. The whole thing is flipping ridiculous. Ooh, tell me what you think. It's just flipping nuts. Hello, Hankdom. A good evening and greetings from the Netherlands. Hello in the Netherlands. Got good engineers over there. Keep that water back, that you do. You got to do it, you know. You flood. Actually, we might be hiring you in Norfolk very soon as the rise in sea levels takes out Achill, Great Yarmouth. All the Achill Strait, right, yeah, right up to Norwich. Probably all the lowlands around the Norwich, you know, from the Wensum and all, that's all going to disappear. So we might need you. We might need your engineering skills to keep that water out. Oh, just a second. Isn't the policy of the United Kingdom to defend our coastline? If the value of the land isn't more than the cost of the actual defences, oh, let's not bother. That's the policy. That's why we've got people's flipping houses falling into the sea. You might not know this, but you know Cromer, where the Cromer crabs come from. Well, Cromer used to be around 2 miles inland. And then we've got Eccles, a little place called Eccles. And at certain times of the year, at the low tides, you could see the graves in the sand. And the sea goes right out. Well, it's like muddy sand, but the sea goes right out, yeah. And sometimes you can hear the bell of the Eccles Church that fell in about 1900 and something, I think, or 1910 or 1920. Anyway, around that sort of time, it fell into the, off the cliff, or the cliff collapse. Yeah. Claimed by the sea. A friend of mine wrote a book about that, actually. Oh, dear me. These people. Especially Richie Sunak. He's a numpty. Oh, I've got 30 minutes. Oh, no, I'm getting through it. I'm on a bit of a race, a bit of a rush. I need some crazy music. Have I got some crazy music? What's that on? Stiff up lip and all that. Yeah. Protect our coastline. I'll fight him on the beaches. Dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. Hello, Lefty Boater. Hello. Oh, beginning, I've got some bad news for you. You know, the funding is being cut, drastically cut from the canals. I don't know what they. I didn't actually read. I just looked at the clickbait. But anyway, apparently a lot of the canals could end up not being passable or usable or something. Anyway, something's going on there. It might be doing dredging. I don't know. I ain't got a clue. So I read it. No, just saw the title. Yeah, I might be totally wrong. But apparently funding's cut. It's not good for people with narrow boats, I wouldn't have thought. Hello, Davey McGuinness. I hope you're well. Did you anyone else? Oh, we've got number 3 here. Don't forget, number 3's got a YouTube channel. That he has. Reagan Lane's got a YouTube channel. Has anyone else here got YouTube channels? If you've got a YouTube channel, stick it in the chat to say yes. Put a link to it if you like. Well, the name of it or whatever. And Chatty Rat, Turkey needs NATO more than NATO needs Turkey. Russia has for centuries always had its eyes on the Dardanelles, if that's how you pronounce it. Hi, Chatty Rat, cool, not one of these. Nothing like a good German good sense. And engineering skills. Yeah. And efficiency. German efficiency. No wonder they've got a much better GDP than the UK, because they're efficient. Scroll down. EU should say no. Just use the computer. Just ask the computer. The computer said no. David Williams in, he'll do it. It's a bit of Little Britain. I'll bring back Little Britain. Hello, David Mark Watt. Oh. How's the volume doing? Is the volume okay? Is it a bit low or a bit high? It's okay. Because I should get closer. Alright, I'll shut up there. Right, anyway, I would not worry about this much. Don't do a Farage, please. And I'm not worried. Scrolling down, and then we'll get back into it. Tom, I'm very conscious of the time, Reagan. I was watching Sunak in the committee meeting last week. Oh my giddy aunt. Are you referring to Chris Byron by any chance? He tore him to shreds. Oh God, that was so funny. God. Yeah, is that what you're talking about, Lee? That's just ridiculous. He's useless. He's absolutely useless. And he has the same old, slogans or phrases or just... They must be bullet pointed, behind his eyelids or something. Bullet points. Oh, I found out today that the former Yugoslavia countries have their version of Tunnock's tea cakes. Tunnock's tea cakes. That's very useful, thank you. Mugs for thickness. Yeah, I know, it's absolutely ridiculous. Flip a mug. Back in a big deal of a mug. Can you remember what happened when Biden met when Biden met Boris Johnson? Didn't he have a specially built push bike or something for Boris with Union Jacks all over or something? Just... Oh, dear, it's nuts. Absolutely nuts. Right. Mugs mean in Dutch. Mugs mean in Dutch insect. Oh, is it? Mugs are insects in Dutch. I didn't know that. That's the case. As Larry and Powell said in their video, British Railways are partly owned. I saw that. That's good. That was a good one. That was, but not run by Germans. That was brilliant. Yeah. So if anyone hasn't seen that, there is one of the Larry and Powell. They're like comedy duo, and they do a lot of voiceover type stuff as well. But this is like a voiceover one, and it's taking the mick out of British Railway. Basically, how we've been stuck in the dark ages. Basically, like a lot of the infrastructure in the UK. You know what we should be doing? We all push ourselves out of flipping potential recession. If we want economic growth, we have to invest in infrastructure. That's what we've always done in the past, and it works. Problem is, we've got the people to do the work, mind. But that's what we should be doing. If you're going to spend money, not necessarily on services necessarily, we should be spending it on infrastructure to make the whole thing work better. So you get to work on time, maybe. Yeah. So you're not sniffing up for people's armpits. That kind of thing, Lovely. And so the flipping train tickets aren't doesn't like 1 minute's like I don't know. I think they put out in the Larry and Paul video. 1 minute I don't know you're like what, $9.99, and then the other day, a day later, it's like £700. The train fares in the UK are really messed up. It's ridiculous. It's not like that here in France. They pretty much stayed the same all the while, within a little bit of give, but pretty much the same all the while. Now, our local bus service, if you can call it that, because we're out in the sticks, it's €2. It's been €2 ever since we've been here, and it's €2 whether you're going on an hour, 20 minutes down the road, or whether you're going an hour down the road, or you could be on all day if you like. Keep warm, like that lady did, thanking that Boris Threffel Johnson for that, can't you? Well, what brains we have in this country now. Well, I have to admit, there is a hell of a lot of really clever people in the UK, and it's one of the reasons why Horizon Europe actually wants the UK to be a member. It's all about collaboration, you see, and you bash your brains together, you bash a few heads together, and you come up with some brilliant ideas. Innovation and all that, The United Kingdom's still got a hell of a lot to give. The problem is, I'll tell you what it is, the United Kingdom is an extremely clever country, but it's run by a whole load of people who aren't particularly clever. It's run by a whole bunch of idiots, such as that numpty, who thinks it's exciting to give Biden a mug. A flippin' mug, and make a big deal out of it. Just like he got the canteen's free bottle of wine and put it in a charity raffle. It's like a £10 bottle of wine. Sorry. What the hell is a man thinking? He's a lunatic. Integrity, my foot. Oh, crikey, he's a Richie bot. I wonder if he's got machine gun jabbies. Well, he's a numpty. He really is a numpty. Oh, crikey. So was a not a tourist bus went into flames in Turkey just recently? Was it run by lithium batteries or something? I don't know. Oh, crikey. Led by donkeys, lions, yeah. I love led by donkeys. They're brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. That's, talk about exposing stuff that he did regarding the secret camera work with Top Hat, Hancock and that. And Quasimodo. Was it Quasimodo? Yeah, Quasimodo. Oh, crikey, that's funny. The university I went to, some of their stuff ended up on Mars and in space. What, did they blow up or something? Crikey. Oh, you mean, it was meant to be there. Oh, he's Mr. Potato Head. Yeah. It's painful, actually. It's actually really painful. At the end of the day, I take the piss out of the United Kingdom because it's just so ridiculous at the moment. It's just absolutely mental. But it's like, it's my place of birth, and my home country, kids live there and what have you. I don't want to see it collapse. I want to get these people out. They've got to be gone. Unfortunately, I don't think the alternative is much better since Flippin' Starmer said, we're going to stick to the Tory fiscal plan. The thing that has put the country in the shit in the first place, let's stick with it. What the hell is Starmer thinking about? Okay, give a word tape. He makes me so flippin' angry. And I was listening to David Lammy the other day on... Oh, crikey, I have to give up on it. He just makes me so angry, David Lammy. He is a flippin' Starmer's little lapdog. I'm sorry, but he is. You've got to ask yourself, what is going to happen in a few years' time when people realise that they've been let down? That we've ended up with just another Tory government in a different guise. And maybe a new name, such as, Labour. And there's some really good people in the Labour Party, such as Chris Bryant and what have you. There's some really good people in the Labour Party, yet we've got all these flippin' numpties. We've got the same problem that we've got with the Tories. Not the Tories, don't be wrong, I'm not a Tory, but they weren't all like this lot. Oh, crikey, what the hell are we thinking? Giving them that much power. Proportional representation. But then we might have a Dutch situation. I don't know. Sorry. Oh, dear. Oh, it's frustrating. It really is. Starmet. Starmet. The stick in the mud. I know. I just can't understand. Why would you? What's time? Why would you? Don't worry, I'm not going to go over your stream. Why would you Stick with the same plan. It's like making the same mistake again, again, again. Okay, we'll stick with the Tory plan because the Tory plan, well, it's not working though. So why would you do that? Oh God, I can't get that in my head. It's just mental. The only reason, in my mind, that Labour is going to win the next general election, fairly common, unless something really crazy happens, is because everyone is, well, pretty much saying, I don't want the Tories in again. Even the Tories are saying that. So they're going to vote for Starmer and Labour just as a, well, sorry, consolation prize. Not constellation, look at stars. Consolation prize. Oh, dear me. I had such high hopes for Starmer as well. And then he starts falling like, oh, make Brexit work. And that was, for me, that just, it just blew my mind. I thought, what the hell are you saying? There is no making Brexit work. All there is how do we make Brexit not as bad as it is? Oh, if you didn't laugh, you'd cry, wouldn't you? Eh? You really would. It's just nuts. Great, I said MPs approve Privileges Committee report. Oh, they voted for it. Report saying Boris Johnson's allies tried to undermine the party gate, so they just voted for it, and it got through, I take it. Please tell me they did. Please tell me they did. Because one of them people is, well, Mr. Happy Fish.
They're now British fish, and they're better and happier fish for it.
They are. Oh my giddy aunt, I've got 19 minutes. Oh, crikey. Oh, dear, Double Down News, very good. P dollars, they're definitely worth watching. And they've got good presenters as well. But in bygone times, I love the paperwork, but the paper's very good. Oh, yeah, the online paper. But, oh my God, I'll just watch myself online. Don't do that, Marcus. Just put you right off. Imposter syndrome. Oh my giddy aunt. Oh, who is that ugly bugger? Oh, crikey, ain't he fat? Oh, Starmer talks and sound like a con. Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, a constipation prize. Make Brexit work. Very good, Sir Larry the Cat. Oh dear me. So I understand that as per your tweet, has Biden been to see? Oh, he must have done. He went. Oh, he went to see the King afterwards. Yeah. How did you get on with Biden? Did you give him a mug or a cat bowl? I don't know. Oh, who's Zebediah Thomas? Artwork. A swimming fly. Waiter. There's a fly in my soup. Oh, okay. Just messaged me. Oh, what's happened? It just messaged me. What on Messenger? Or on... You're not on Twitter, are you? You just messaged me. Just have a look, Messenger. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. That one. It's not on there. Where did you message me, mate? Did you do it on? Oh, on the phone. Oh, quite. You got my new number, haven't you? I need to have the phone. 2 seconds. I'm just gonna get my phone. I'm burning my time away. My phone. What's my other phone? Oh, I do apologise. Blame Lee Corns, his fault. I don't know who sent it, but I ain't got it. Not there. Let's have a look on there. No, I ain't got it, mate. Did I give you the right number in the end? Did you got the right number? Because I haven't got one from you on Messenger. I ain't come through yet anyway. Alright. Is it important? Oh, it's not urgent. Oh, thank you. Okay. Alright, I've got 17 minutes left. Well. Okay. Well, Down the Street plays down a report of the UK-US split over Ukraine, NATO membership after Biden meeting. As it happened. Oh, played it down, he did. Oh, dear. Oh, okay. Well, number 10 spokesperson says that the UK... Oh, got it now. Oh, I've got something. Oh, I got... That's Mrs. Yeah, okay. There you go. I've got to show you that. There you go. There you go. It's potato head. Oh dear, thank you. Right, show more. The Downing Street plays down reports that the UK-US split over Ukraine NATO membership. So after Joe Biden's visit to Downing Street this morning, the Prime Minister's spokesperson has tried to play down reports that the UK and the US are split over Ukraine's hopes to join NATO. Well, they made the start, haven't they, at least? Well, the subject would be a that's the EU, isn't it? The subject would be the discussion point at this week's NATO summit in Lithuania. Now, certainly we do not want to support Ukraine on the pathway to joining the alliance. The exact mechanisms for that are for discussions with NATO allies. Good point. Rejecting suggestions that the two countries' positions on the issue differed, the spokesperson. We know they do. I have seen that reporting, but right, let's go back on that one, and then we've got poor old. Oh dear, go back on that one. There we go. Oh, there we are. The King and I, says Biden. I wonder if he gave him a mug. Did the King give Joe Biden, the President of the United States, a mug? Did he give him a knighthood? Well, King Charles meets Joe Biden in Windsor to discuss the climate crisis. And the US president, I tell you what Joe Biden won't do when he goes and visit the King. He probably won't lie to him. Like some other body lied to their mother. To his mother. And then the poor old King, sausage fingers, had to give him a knighthood. Didn't they? It's rather uplifting.
I think it's rather uplifting.
Mm-hmm, apparently. Well, Joe Biden and King Charles. Well, let's make it a bit bigger, shall we? There we go. That's better. Joe Biden and King Charles have held a meeting on how to tackle the climate emergency after the US president earlier discussed Ukraine's counteroffensive with Rishi Sunak in Downing Street. Now, Biden, on a brief stopover, he wanted to get himself a donut. In the UK, that donut happened to be Rishi Sunak, probably anyway. But before the NATO summit to Vilnius in Lithuania, hailed the rock solid, stiff upper lip, rock solid it was, yeah. Friendship between the UK and the US, and the president did not attend the King's coronation in May. Poor little King didn't have Biden by his side. Well, he sent his wife instead, Jill, in his place. And the visit to Windsor Castle for tea was said to be a reflection of the US president's appreciation of the seriousness which the King Charles took the climate crisis. We are, quite frankly, we all do. Flipping hell. We're doomed. We are doomed. Well, along with the water's rubber.
And tremendously wet.
Well, along with his climate envoy, John Kerry, and the UK Energy Secretary Grant Shapps, if that is his real name, Biden met executives and philanthropists for a can't even say that name. Philanthropists for a private discussion on climate finance for the world's poorest countries. Well, let's be honest. We are going to be seeing massive, over the next few years, climate migration. They're all going to be coming north. It's cooler. Maybe there's a bit of water. Yeah. Now, the King, an environmentalist, just flipping it. He's environmentalist. He's got all that pomp. There's nothing environmental about him. Ridiculous. I'll tell you what, if he was an environmentalist, he would hug a tree. Oh, maybe not. Because it may be, Keir Starmer won't like him anymore. Apparently Keir Starmer hates tree huggers. So the King, an environmentalist for more than 50 years, launched a Sustainable Markets Initiative in 2020 at Davos. Well, let's be honest about this flipping King. This geezer is raking shitloads of money in from land rent. Not just land rent, seabed rent for the flipping turbines, wind turbines. And whenever you put anything in landfill, there he is. Getting it, well, huge sums of money for every cubic metre of waste that is buried in the ground. Yeah. The tax that you pay when you go to your landfill site is going to the King. Sticks it in his back pocket. Well, bringing so launched the Sustainable Markets Initiative in 2020 at Davos, bringing together global CEOs to raise climate finance, and he has also tried to make the Commonwealth a market leader in addressing the issue. The Commonwealth is disbanding. The band is breaking up. Not like Richard Tice. He brought the band back together, apparently. Well, the two men have joined forces on the Green campaign, with TV cameras picking up Biden telling the then Prince of Wales at the UN COP26 climate summit that we need you badly, we need you badly, yeah, in the global drive to lower emissions, yeah. Well, I wonder if they went after us and go and get one of them Trump Tower burgers. Yeah, there's a burger restaurant. I can't remember where it was now, but it's in the United States somewhere. Yeah, it's a Trump burger. Trumpy burger. Yeah, lovely. Well, but a bit of luck, Trump will be in jail soon. That'll be very good. Yeah. He'll have plenty of time to practice his...
Like you'll go person, woman, man, camera, TV.
Yes, he's a very bright man, that he is. Well, Windsor Castle Biden was given the royal salute and rendition of the national anthem courtesy of the Welsh Guards. Oh, this is just... I just find all this stuff pathetic. And meeting with Sunak, their fifth in as many months. Yeah. But come on, let's be honest about this. Meeting Sunak on the way to go somewhere else. It's not a special meeting with Sunak, is it? Last time Biden was going to Ireland. He shed a tear. Get a cup of tea at a cafe. It looked like it was, like a roadside cafe or something. Oh, just evil. Evil. Hello, Susan DeWitt. I hope you're well, madame. Will Florida be enough? Ooh, maybe. Scrolling up. Hello, Chris Fisher. A pair of mugs. A right old pair of mugs that they are. I don't see Cyprus or Greece allowing Turkey into the EU any time in the next 50 years. Probably not. There needs to be massive changes. It's like a lot of these countries, because we in the EU, you see, we're nice. Yeah, you got to be nice. You got to treat people with some sort of decency, and you haven't got to cause a whole load of shit either when you trigger Article 50, for instance. Just get out and leave us alone. Oh dear. Are they going to the park benches? Oh, maybe. With a white light inside her. Maybe. Well, the US has rock on the UK's head. And hence the rock is solid. Yeah. We do a hell of a lot of trade with the US, even though we're not in the EU. But obviously that's a separate thing altogether. We do a huge amount of trade with the US. Again, we have the USA back. Biden. Sign off. No. Yes. That's King Charles, by the way, asking that, by the way, yeah, obviously. The US presidents have not attended coronations and could have something to do with a tiny rebellion. Good point. Yeah, it's a good point. But he didn't give that as a reason, though, did he? No, he said, I think he was having his hair plugs done or something. I don't know. Is there any Scottish Republican movement? Any Scottish Republican movement? But they love the king. Why would they want that? The Scots love the king. They allowed him to borrow their rock of stone, whatever it was. The Stone of Destiny. Or the Rock of Destiny. That square thing. Goes in the throne or something. I don't know. Anyway, the big rock. They allowed him to have that. I don't know if they got it back yet. Yeah. And then they were cheering from the sides with their little flags, they were, the Union Jack flags. There's some weird yellow things over there somewhere, yes. Some yellow signs. Loads of people had, and loads of people chanting, but funny, you could not hear them chant. No, I've got 7 minutes. You can't hear them chant. No, because they didn't record that bit. You can see it. And you can hear it on their recordings, as in, not my king. No, what they put on Twitter. But not the official recordings. There, they make sure that's not there. But they were there. That they were. Not my king, they go. Sorry. Oh my god, someone gets some bad words, doesn't it? Kool-Aid. Scots would wish they could pit petrol if he was on fire. Oh, I bet. That's stomach care. Yeah, oh yeah, because you shared a load of clips, didn't you, on Twitter about that as well. About the audio and that. All the chanting. Well, P does. Oh, as someone who, Steve McGowan, sorry, to P does. Someone who used to work in the MIC. I can tell you, drones aren't replacing fighters or bombers. There's a reason F-35s are back on the back order for years. Oh, drones aren't replacing fighters or bombers. A lot of there's going to be range in that as well, isn't it? And combat ability. But what about those suicide drones? They are just such a no-brainer, those things, if you want to kill people. Yeah, they made in Iran. There's Iranian drones. Marcus Snowflakes is going online. Yeah, you said at 10 o'clock, so my time. It's 9 o'clock your time. I've got 5 minutes, according to my clock. 4 or 5 minutes. The finger shouldn't have abducted. What? Sausage Finger should have abdicated. He will be the end of the monarchy, I think. I think you're probably right, actually. There again, I don't think William would be any better. He's another angry little man. Do you know I haven't finished my stuff? But okay. Well, I'll just go through the chat. I've got things about. And ours not very long, is it? Really? No. Sausage Finger should have abdicated. I agree, he should have done. But there again, I don't like William either. Yeah. P. Dulles, as somebody. Oh, hang on. I don't. But any time will tell. And Steve McGowan. In my view, the persuasive power of the manufacturers of the F-35, not their actual power compared to their price. Oh, the orb. Okay. Don't forget, after I disappear, all of a sudden, like a flash. Well, there is Reagan Elite's show, and I didn't have it up on it, and now I haven't. Why haven't I got it on it? I'll get it up and I'll put it in the chat. Not that one. Oh my giddy aunt. Oh dear. I'll just put it in there. That's not. Oh, that's me. Oh, hang on. There it is. Okay, that's there. Copy link address. This should be the link. Should be. Okay, that's Reagan Elite's live stream because I'm clocking off in a second. Yeah, look, I've got 2 minutes. What can I say in 2 minutes? Hello. Goodbye. Maybe. Well, number 10 said that Sunak wanted to find a pathway for Ukraine to join NATO. Kiev have said that previous US requirements and Ukraine first fulfilled a NATO membership action plan that had been dropped. Something that had been regarded as a breakthrough by the Ukrainian Foreign Ministry, even if some preconditions will apply, although the Downing Street transcription of the hour-long meeting made no mention of the membership action plan. And Ukraine's Foreign Secretary, Dmytro Kuleba, said that the precondition had been removed. In his talks with Biden, focused on the plan, security guarantees, an informal alliance of NATO countries intended to provide Ukraine as an interim measure before it received its full protections of NATO membership. Oh! Well, that sounds good, wouldn't you say? I think so. No? No. Why not? Why not? Well, okay. I'm coming up here. We are. Down we go. Well, okay. Oh, back. No, that way. No, this way. No, that way. No, wait. No, this way. Oh. No, I can't find. I've got too many things on my list. Don't we have? Found it. Well, it's time for me to go. I was going to say ta-ta, you know. So, ta-ta. I'm going to just leave you with this. Oh, conservative support. Oh, no, Gary Glitz. I will unite our country,
not with words,
Ta-ta.
but with action. I will work day in and day out to deliver for you.
Whoop-de-doo!
Hello, Joe Biden here.
Mr. President, it's Rishi Sunak. How are you?